We are gonna mix things up a little bit today. Haven't uploaded for a little bit. Missed you guys. Hope you're still around and watching if I post things up randomly and sporadically. Uh, what I decided to do, I don't want to say I got sick of the bubble build or the crag boy or whatever. Um, but sometimes you just want to mix things up and do things a little different. So I was missing out on some of the low-level invasions, specifically Stormvale is just such a fun, awesome place to invade. You can get so many good interactions. It was one of my favorite areas. Um, as far as the verticality of the level goes and the way kind of intermingles and folds back on itself, just so well designed. And once you get past like level 40, you're not going to get much action here. I mean, you might get a random straggler in like New Game Plus or something, but that's about it. So I decided I was going to do a low level build, but I didn't want to just make some like random twink or whatever. So I made an Ichigo build. Butcher's Knife is not well known for being any kind of overpowered weapon. I did a couple different variations. I just had a keen version where I could put Black Flame Blade on it, like you see in here. I tried throwing like Lightning Blade or some resins, other things like that on it. Tried a couple different Ashes of War, but the Stormcaller really stuck with me as far as like a strong, flashy kind of thing to do. And the bleed just felt like what you see and what you feel with Bleach, because they're always hacking into each other, getting all this giant blood splatters everywhere. So yeah, we get Ichigo with the Butcher's Knife, the I don't know, it's just like the Young Scholar's Robe or something. It was the closest thing to like Black Ghee, Soul Reaper looking vibe. And it's just been tons of fun playing with it. This one here too, it says Castle Morn or Fort Morn or whatever it's called. Another great place that you just don't get after you move on in levels. So that's why I like these low-level builds. But you saw there, I got to slap that guy over the edge. Lots of good places like that to work things out to your advantage. You get a lot of invasions in the academy again, so some good stuff happening. So yeah, but we also get super super over level guys like this fella here. We'll see at the end of it, I ended up getting like 23,000 souls, something like that, out of this guy, because he's like level 260, I think is what he told me. I hit him up with a GG after this fight. And I was like, oh, out of curiosity, what are you? He's like, oh yeah, I'm like level 260. But I mean, you can see all the equipment he's rocking. He's throwing out Elden stars and everything. So, this guy's got the I can do everything build. But he's not using anything overpowered really. The old pizza cutter here is the Giza's wheel. That's a fun weapon. That's not a I'm trying to be a jerk in gank people weapon. I think these guys just legitimately going through the game. Although I am, or was, maybe even still am, a little irritated at all these arrows. You already got a boy, he's like 260, I'm level 30 with a +5 weapon, and you gotta pepper me with arrows while I'm fighting your buddy over here. But, you don't play the game to get murdered. You're gonna try to survive the best you can, and that's what they're doing. But all that nonsense aside, we're having fun with the cosplay here. I did my best to make them reasonably look like it without spending ages within the sliders. Most of what you're gonna see is just the back of his head anyway, so I don't really focus on trying to make his face perfect. I'd rather just play the game than make him into a Barbie doll. But all that aside, I still tried to do my best with the look. So here we are. Now I already recorded this once. My heat's about to kick on, so if you hear some like weird rumbling in the background, I'm sorry. I'm not going to stop it and re-record it. I already recorded this once. I got a copyright infringement because I threw some of the music from Bleach in the background. I thought it was cool. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, but, you know, YouTube don't like that, apparently. Don't like making something that's fun and flashy. I only got like 4 views. I don't know who watched it. Much like my other copyright strike, I guess we just got the fucking CEO, chairman, and whatever of Japan watching this. They're okay with the new Assassin's Creed, just butchering their culture, but God forbid you throw some music from Bleach into your YouTube video, where literally hundreds of people will watch it, if I'm lucky. That's going too far. Yeah. Anyway, going off on a bit of a tangent there, but yeah, I've had about enough. Speaking of having enough, I invaded these same guys again, and I wasn't having it. I didn't want to get peppered with projectiles while I was trying to fight somebody that I know was level 260. So instead, I knock him over a cliff, because that's what you do here. You get the verticality of the level. You use it to your advantage. You send people flying when you can. And now, poor little hosty boy, Jinx. Maybe that's a little bit of a cosplay too, by the look of it. But yeah, they aren't much for the 1v1 fight. You can see they're definitely a little scared. They don't got their big protector anymore, and yeah, that's about it. Don't expect anything too flashy and crazy out of this guy. You see me rocking the double R2s, the worst R2 in the game, or one of them. Looks cool, but the range is just pathetic. But anyways, all that aside, this build has been so much fun to play with, and I'm happy I did it. I tried a couple other cosplays, and I got them to look good, but functionally, they weren't a lot of fun to play with. I tried making a fat official. I used some of the prelate armor. One of the helmets made my guy real ugly. What's it, like the gilded helmet you get out of like the haggle tree? Kind of looks like the top hat he wears. It's the closest thing to it. I can't believe there's no top hat in this game. But and I know there's like the perfumer hat, and there's like a couple other things. Nothing really looks right for the fat official. But most of the other look came out pretty okay. Got the crescent axe, like you remember from Demon Souls rather, excuse me. Some fire magic on there, but for whatever reason I didn't have fun playing with it. Never been much of a miracle guy, and I don't know if I just need to practice with it more, but even though I liked the look of it, I didn't like the feel of it and the way it played, so I gave up on it. The other cosplay I did, and again, it looked really good. I used like the red bear mask you get in the DLC with the Crucible armor and some of the other stuff that's more raggedy looking. I made myself a Vengarl from Dark Souls 2. The dude who gets his head cut off, but he uses 2 swords. He power stance is a straight sword and a curved sword, and the build, the look of it was really good, but I don't like you can't power stance a straight sword and a curved sword, first off, and second off, power stance and curved swords is not a gameplay style I like. I don't know, it feels too overpowered, it's cheap, it just kind of cuts people down, and I didn't have fun with it. And it didn't feel right for the build either, because he's like a big strong boy. So I tried it with 2 great curved swords, and I liked the look of it better, and thematically I liked it more, but at the end of the day, power stance and curved great swords isn't going to get you very far. So I did not enjoy that one either, as much as I liked the concept, the way it looked. But, sometimes you want to make lemonade, and instead you're just drinking cat piss, I guess. I don't know. excuse the saltier than normal language, whatever, but you know, the copyright strike got me feeling a certain sort of way. And yeah, I'm just I was disappointed because the Bleach music in the background with that fucking cheesy ass like jazzy, whatever you want to call that music. It fits with the fights, you know. It's but whatever. I'm not gonna dwell on the past. That was you know, hours ago. But yeah, I don't know, man. But I really enjoy fighting with this build. I like the getting the parries with the Cestus offhand. Because the way this weapon scales well with team, it does work well enough to fight one-handed. Don't need to worry about always being two-handed like I am with a lot of strength build. And the little jab is a nice quick complement to the regular way the sword fights, or the axe fights. So using the offhand parry, it kind of helps fit the look that I want for Ichigo. For any of you not familiar with Bleach. But yeah, you know, he's got this big, giant-looking sword. That's all he uses. He doesn't really have much in the way of magic. He's got his Bankai, which is just a sword looks like another sword. And yeah, that's all there is to it. I had a couple fights where midway through I would swap out this for the serpent blade, the innately poison katana. It's got the double slash R2 and double slash is the Ash of War that's on it, and that was kind of fun. But the only two clips I got, I was just destroying this poor noob who was like fat rolling, and you know, it wasn't pretty. Felt a little bad for it, and yeah, I just for the most part stuck with this because this is more the main look of a Bleach, at least like, you know, season 1, the regular look. But yeah, all that nonsense aside, and you'll have to excuse me because I was planning on playing music in this. Oh yeah, here's that fight. I thought I cut this out, but yeah, here it is. Poor fat rolling whatever guy. He had another Phantom with him. Both of them were just super noobs, and I felt a little bad. But he just kept, you know, he's blocking and backing off and playing really passive, trying to get the guard counters. But a couple good moments there. You see that? The charge up ducked right underneath the swing, especially with the terrain. It was a little fun. Proc the poison finally, another guard counter. He doesn't manage his stamina, the little double slash to the riposte, and Bankai City, man. But yeah, I do like the look of this sword. I should fight with it more, but I've been having too much fun with the butcher's knife. So now most of the good fights are out of the way, except for the last one is well worth your time, I think. But I got a couple of, you know me, I like to do some trolly nonsense, or at least trappy nonsense. I don't know if you want to call it trolly, but the old volcano pot to knock him off. Wanted the kill on the Phantom. I see he's got Malekith's sword there, so I knew he was over leveled. I always want the kill, but instead I just spam parry at the host, get the riposte, and that's all she wrote. He comes over very upset. You know, he's trying to Bankai me himself, I guess. This one was way early on. I was just kind of invading as I go while I was making the build, and nothing better than a well-thrown fire pot right into an explosive barrel. Not really fitting the build or the theme, but I was having fun early on, so, you know, you do what you can. And this one right here, this is the last fight. Got some very over-leveled guys here, trying to use my terrain best to my advantage. And yeah, this one I don't mess around. You'll notice for most of the fights, I don't bother with the what's not the Estus flask or whatever, the physic flask, excuse me. God, I've been playing this game for so long, you'd think that'd come naturally, but you lose the details when all you do is PvP. You get a little lost in the sauce. But I don't use that too often. But you see a guy with double giant crushers with bull goats and everything, and you're gonna take every little bit of advantage you can. This guy's got the power drill going for him, and you got to try to take at least one of them out. Our dear friend Gravity helped me out with that one. You see a stupid amount of souls out of that guy. I don't no idea what level he would be, but well over 200. Probably. Ugh, excuse me. Nice little burp for you, if you like that. But but yeah, it was just as gross as this invasion. Not really. I mean, I think these guys are just going to the boss, but if they wanted to go to the boss, they could have gone to the boss. Instead, they wanted to gang up on someone else that was level 30 with a +5 weapon. So you get what you get. Next time, just go to the boss. But yeah, I think the power drill bro was around like level 250. I think the other guy must have been, I don't know, 400 something, if I had to guess. I don't have the level calculator. Anyways, all that said, here's the stats. Level 30, Radagon Source Seal, got a couple dex boosting things on there, and Fashion Talisman. I got the dagger with Lightning Zappy just to finish if I need it, and that's all she wrote. Real basic, real simple. Hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for the time, and take care of yourselves out there. Later.